Hello, I'm David Chalfin. I'm a distance running coach from runcoach121.com, and I'm going to give you today some advice on training for endurance running races. I'm going to give some outlines about training for a 10k run. If you're relatively new to running but are still into a regular running routine, I'm guessing that a 10k run for your first time as a race might take you something like 50 or 55 minutes for 10k. So you do need to build up the capacity to run that long and at a fairly strong speed. As it happens, that kind of running duration is, with most people, that's about what is called the lactate, or often anaerobic threshold, which is, in simple terms, it's the amount of lactic acid that you can build up and you can maintain running at that level of blood lactate for about 50 minutes. So your lactate threshold becomes a key physiological parameter that you need to train at to improve your 10k form. So as a specific for 10k training, you could do a sustained run of about 40 or 45 minutes at fairly close to what would be your 10k race pace. You might do that maybe once a fortnight, or you should probably be varying that with some slightly faster running, so some repetitions that might be about 1,000 meters, maybe a mile at the most. So you're running for something like between maybe 4 to 6 minutes per repetition, slightly quicker than your 10k pace would be. And after each interval, you'd be taking a kind of walk, slow jog recovery of maybe 2.5 minutes, and you'd be looking for that kind of interval training session about maybe 30-35 minutes of fast running altogether as the harder part of the session. That's the kind of thing you might do maybe twice every 3 weeks. You should also be looking to do a weekly long run. How long that will vary in what you're used to, what you've built up to, but you're probably talking about something like between about 75 minutes and maybe 90 minutes max as a continuous run at a conversational pace, but not an easy jog, but something that you're working at by the end of it. You wouldn't particularly need to go more than 90 minutes if 10k is the distance you're targeting. And you should probably back that up with 2 or 3 other runs, maybe one other harder session per week, so you might have 2 harder sessions per week. And the second one might be something, for example, hill sessions are always recommended for building up strength endurance. Often I recommend shorter hills, maybe 25-30 seconds per hill. So you're working physically you're moving at a different speed, you're using a different running movement from what you're using on the interval sessions. Now the harder sessions, they will be tiring. So the other days of the week, you do want to be thinking about holding back on the pace. So hard days and easy days is the fairly standard recommended balance of your training. So those are some real basic outlines for preparing for a 10k race.